who will take the number 10? So the number 10 is a very iconic number, very prestigious number, and it just left Luka Modric, who departed from Real Madrid to AC Milan. And now we are left with the question, who will take this prestigious number? Now let's talk about the number 10. It's an iconic number, prestigious number, and often a player who is the controller of games wears this number, almost like a playmaker in a way. Now the previous number 10s in the past 14 years have been Luka Modric, James Rodriguez, Mesut Ozil, and I believe Lassana Diarra. Now let's scratch out Lassana Diarra and let's focus on the past three. Luka Modric, Mesut Ozil, James. So what do they all have in common? They are controllers of the tempo. They are attacking midfielders. While Modric not so much an attacking midfielder, but creative players. Players who create plays. That is what a number 10 in my opinion should be. So let's look at the candidates for this number 10 jersey. Now I'm stuck between two players, and I believe many of you guys who are watching are also stuck between these two players. Who are the two players? It's Kylian Mbappe and it's Arda Guler. So let's start off with Kylian Mbappe. The reason why I think this number fits him so well is he plays for France with this number. He has put on iconic performances with this number, such as that Argentina against France final. And we can even go back to the 2018 World Cup when he performed against Croatia. If you ask me, he just fits this number. Now listen, he's not the typical 10. He's not the typical 10 that Real Madrid always used to have. But the number just suits him. To me, it is aura when he has the number 10. And can you imagine how crazy that is gonna look? How good that's gonna look once Mbappe gets a number 10. I mean, it's written in the stars. But, as I said, he's not an attacking midfielder. He's a goal scorer. And the goal scoring number, in my opinion, is the number 9. And he currently owns the number 9, so I think he should keep it. But I have this weird feeling that he's gonna take the 10. And that is because of marketing reasons. Because imagine this, how well can you market him wearing the number 10? Because how much people are gonna buy that shirt? How many people? That shirt is gonna be sold out. The Mbappe 10 shirt will be sold out. And with that being said, we go to the second option, that one being Arda Guler. Now when you look at him, he's the epitome. He is a player who checks all the boxes, every single box, when it comes to wearing this jersey. Attacking midfielder, control of the tempo, creative midfielder, and he has similarities to each of the past 10s. He has similarities to Modric, similarities obviously to James Rodriguez, to Ozil, to, I don't know about Snyder, but further on, Arda is perfect for this number. Now he's the player that I want to see wear this number. But the big issue is marketing. Because let's be honest, he's popular in Turkey, but is he really marketable in today's football? Because that's the question people always ask. And I'm here to say I think he is, because he is the future of football. The guy's not even 21 yet. Like, he is still growing. And if there's a player to put that type of number on, it's him. And how crazy would it be for both him and Yamal to both get the 10s at the very same season? Because him and Yamal, both players who came up the same time, well, not the exact same time, they're 2 years apart, but further on, they both were players who were being compared to. The fact that they both can get the 10 in the same season, I think it's written in the stars. And I would love it. I would love it. But at the end of the day, it's Real Madrid's decision. It's not what we think is logical. It's not what we think is gonna look the best. And I will say, in the grand scheme of things, everything points to Arda getting the 10. The reason why I say that is, first of all, Mbappe, he says he don't care about what number he wears. He don't care if he wears the number 29, number 20, whatever number. He says he will play regardless. So, if you look at that, it kinda gives off the sign that he just might not take it. And then I also heard of rumors a few years ago that Modric promised the number 10 to Arda. Now, I don't know if that's true, that might just be fake, it might just be rumors. But we also saw recently on Arda Guler's story that he put on Modric's number 10 jersey. Now that's weird, why would he just put the squad number there? Doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe just post a picture of him, but no, he decided let me post a number. That kind of gives me a clue that he's gonna get the 10. Okay, so there are also some other options besides that too. But these options are more so the crazy ones, and the crazy ones that I've seen people write in the comment section. The first one is Franco Mastantuono. This one is crazy. Why would you sign this player? He's gonna join Real Madrid when he's 18. Why would you give him the number 10? Like, that would be immense pressure, and pressure that I don't think he's gonna like. So please, that option, listen, it sounds cool. It sounds like, wow, they are really putting their all into this Mastantuono signing, but I think you're gonna bury him before he even joins the squad. So I think he should not get that number 10. The next one is Jude Bellingham. Now I would have put him on the list of the two, and I would have added the third option. But with Bellingham, I'm gonna be honest, he's injured. He's only gonna return maybe in the next 2 months. So I don't think it makes sense to put that number on an injured player. Plus number 5 is his idol squad number. Doesn't really make sense to take him from 5 to 10. Now I know he wore for England, but the thing is, this is in England, and yes, he's a player that can wear the 10, but 5 just suits him. Similar to how Zidane, he wore 10 for France, but 5 for Real Madrid. The next option is Rodrigo, but I don't think this is gonna happen. I genuinely don't see this happening. Because Rodrigo, it looks like he's gonna leave the club. Rodrigo could fit the number 10, but I just don't see it happening. Maybe a few years ago, maybe in 2022, I would have said, give him the number 10. But in the current state of Real Madrid, with all the reports going through, I think he's more so gonna leave than get a new squad number. The next option is Vinny, and I also say no chance. That number 7 jersey, I would argue, is bigger than the 10. Far bigger. Cristiano Ronaldo, Mariano Diaz, Raul Gonzalez, those 3 goats right there. So I think who's gonna take the 10 over the 7? Doesn't make any sense. I would argue 7 is more pressure than 10. That's just what I would say. And it's his idol Cristiano. I don't think Vinny is gonna replace the number 7 with the number 10. And when we speak about Vinny's situation, we can say the same thing for Valverde. He wears the number 8. It suits him. It was his idol's number, Toni Kroos's number. Are we really gonna see Valverde leave the number 8 and take the number 10? I don't think that's gonna happen, and that's why I say none of them get the number 10. So if I have to choose between Mbappe and Arda for 10, I'm gonna choose Arda. But now we move past that and we have to speak about something that is in the news, which is Rodri to Real Madrid. This one kind of baffled me. I don't see this move happening, and I don't really like the move. But Rodri is a quality player. He's unfortunately a Ballon d'Or winner. Rob Vinny. But either way, Rodri to Real Madrid, I wouldn't mind it. And you know what? I've been seeing in the news Real Madrid want to sign a Kroos replacement, and they're looking at Barella, McAllister, and Enzo Fernandez. Now if you look at that list, you are not thinking about a cheap price. You are looking at 100 million minimum, because of how the market has gone. I see no way Real Madrid can get either of them for cheap, so therefore I think Real Madrid is not gonna sign any of them. The players are getting extremely expensive, like extremely. You're seeing Hugo Ekitike, he went to Liverpool for 95 million. 95 million, that would have gotten you Cristiano in his prime. The fact that Ekitike cost that amount is insane. Now listen, he's a good player, quality player. He's still gonna develop and he could reach great levels. But 95 million, that is crazy. But that is my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts there in the comment section. Love to see what you guys have to say. But if you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace.